it's me, and this is Keith. This is the end of year book tag. What books have you started and you haven't finished? I've got a couple that I DNF'd this year that I don't really plan on going back to, so not sure if that counts as started and didn't finish, because I'm finished with them. One in particular was The Silent House. It just did nothing for me. I've got one on the go at the minute. That's Monstrillo. Have I got one? I've got loads on the go at the minute. I've got A Song of Achilles. I've got Monstrillo. They're obviously ones that I've started and haven't finished, but hopefully we'll finish by the end of this year. Looking through my list of books that I've read, and I've written a few things about Prophet Song, and I have no recollection of reading this book at all. And I think I would remember it, so I'm thinking I started this book and I think I possibly gave it back to the library. I'm going to have to look into what it's about, see if it jogs my memory, maybe start reading it again. And if it's really boring, maybe I just put it down and forgot about it. I also started The Familiar. Now, I usually love Lee Bardugo. I'm not sure what it was about this book, but I could not get into it at all. So I think I'm going to try it again next year, because I did buy it on Audible, so I don't want to waste it. And I want to enjoy it, so I might start it again. If I start it again and I hate it, then I'll be done forever, and that's fine. There's some books that I've got on the go, or I'm not quite finished for whatever reasons. Boy, wow. Autumnal books to transition you into the end of the year. Now, I'm a little bit late with this trend, so it's not exactly autumnal books, but if I were to do the trend on time, these are the books that I would probably read. Picture of Dorian Gray, read that book this year and absolutely loved it. Oh my god, I would definitely recommend that. Felt very similar, spooky vibe. Oh, it's not similar, it's just gothic, I think, to Wuthering Heights. Loved those. So both of them definitely. Autumnal. I mean, for me, I read less autumnal books because they tend to be more romance books, and they don't usually do anything for me. I don't mind the odd romance book. Every now and again one will slip into my reading list, but apart from that, I would rather read spooky books or Halloween books or anything like that. So anything Halloweeny will do. Are there any new releases that you've been waiting for? Not for this year. I never really know what books are going to come out. Just go off what everyone else is saying. Looks interesting. I think, yeah, that sounds great. So not for this year, but for next year. Oh my god, I can't wait for Onyx Storm. Oh, I'm so excited. We'll be looking forward to that, won't we, Keith? In January. And I got tickets for the Waterstones Trafford Centre event, midnight release that they're doing. I went to a midnight release that they did last January, and they put so much effort in. It was so exciting. I went on my own and I just felt like I made loads of friends, and it was just really lovely. I'm really excited for that event. Any books that you want to read before the end of the year? Started making a list, and this is a very long list, so I've stopped. So yes, I've got a lot of books I want to read before the end of the year. Probably won't get to read them all. We'll see. Started Monstrillo. Obviously, I want to carry on with that. I wanted to read The Christmas Wish-tastrophe by Carrie Ad Lloyd. It was on a book club pick of the month, and I just thought, oh, that sounds brilliant, and I really love her. I think she's really funny, and I love her podcast with Sarah Pascoe, Weirdos, so I'd like to... Oh, boy. One of our... Oh, hello, goodbye. I guess it's just me then. Okay, we're not in the same place because Keith got up and moved everything. One to read before the end of the year. Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I've started on Audible, so I need to crack on and carry on with that. Yeah, I'm reading Orbital by Samantha Harvey next month, December and January, so hopefully I finish that before the end of the year. I am off. I'm on holiday from Boxing Day for a week. Most people are off at that time, but I work on a farm, so I'm not usually off. I'm going on holiday to Spain for a week. Ooh, I'm hoping to get a lot of reading done in that time. And we're also reading Gifts by Laura Barnett for another book club. I want to read The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna, Wait by Jeanette Winterson, Private Rights by Julie Ramfield. They're just a handful of ones that I would like to read before the end of the year. Is there a book that you still think could shock you? Based on that reading list, I don't think so. Possibly Monstrillo, actually. I've really got into this genre of weird books for weird girls. I keep seeing everywhere, and I absolutely love it. I love every single book that I've read so far. Recently I read She's Always Hungry by Eliza Clark. I've never read an Eliza Clark book, and I don't know why, because it was so good. It was hilarious. I could go on about it forever. Immediately after that I read Chlorine by Jade Song. Oh my god, just brilliant. I just love them so much, those style of strange, odd books. Maybe Monstrillo is in with that book, that genre, but I do keep seeing that it is just extreme weird. That I'll just have to wait and see, won't I? Maybe Monstrillo could surprise me. Have you read or made any plans for reading next year? Yes! Next year I would like to read a Shakespeare play, at least one every month, read a book based on that play, or even watch a film maybe. That would be quite cool. You know, something like 10 Things I Hate About You. Although there are a lot of books that remake it and make it easy to read, a bit more digestible. That sounds very exciting. This year I made a plan that I was going to read a Greek mythology book every single month, just one book, and I've stuck to it this year. It's November and I've so far read 11, or at least I will do when I finish The Song of Achilles. I've really loved that challenge, so next year I'm going to continue and hopefully do some Shakespeare plays. So that was the end of year book tag. A little bit late. I suppose it's close to the end of the year, so a bit more accurate maybe. Let me know what you're reading as well, or if you're excited to read anything next year, or if you'd like to answer any of the questions. I'd love to know. Until next time, bye! Wow, big yacht! Oh no, don't. He's gonna wreck the joint. I moved everything. Oh, he's coming back.